Hi everybody, welcome back to the Vagabond Tribune. My name is Summer and today I have part 2 of my empties. Last time we did, what did we do? Mists, acids, cleansers, and oils. So today I have serums, moisturizers, sunscreen, a little bit of hair and body. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm not sure, there's a lot, there's a fair amount. I think significantly more than the last video, so I don't know. We're moving in 13 days. The state of my house looks like I've just given up, because I have. Yeah, let's just get started. So first up we have Soiree. I'm sorry, Potency. This is actually my second bottle. The first bottle I got of this came in, I believe it was a Beauty Heroes box in May of last year. And I really enjoyed it, obviously, because I bought another one that I have right here. The texture, let me see if I have anything. Oh, there is. There is a little bit left in there. It's a very light texture, but it's definitely, you can feel the oils in here. I find so many uses for this. In the summertime, it's fantastic as the top layer over whatever serums I might be using. In the wintertime, I like to add an oil to it, or it could be the last thing if I'm wearing, using a bunch of different serums. It feels really nice and occlusive. Like, it's really keeping in all of the moisture and whatever ingredients I've used underneath it. You can see it's already soaked in, and it leaves a nice finish to it. It smells really nice. Not entirely sure. I think it's an amalgamation of ingredients, and I'll read you a couple of them. There's jasmine hydrosol, cramba avicenita seed oil, plucanisha, which is sacha inchi. There's a bunch of really amazing ingredients. There's peptides. The description says multitasking moisturizer with peptides, ceramides, skin strengthening botanicals, medicinal adaptogens, and sacred herbs. Repairs signs of acne and aging. Benefits are strengthens skin barrier, hydrates and prevents moisture loss, lightens pigmentation, provides powerful antioxidant protection against premature aging due to UV and pollution, repairs and boosts dermal proteins such as collagen, laminin, and integrin, addresses scarring and wrinkles, ideal for skins with dual acne and aging concerns. Obviously I don't have acne, but aging is my top priority over here. Beyond it being moisturizing and a nice top occlusive layer, I can't really speak to any, reduction of hyperpigmentation or wrinkles or anything like that, but I liked it well enough that I bought a second one, and this was not cheap. Nothing from Moss is cheap, so there's that. Obviously, I would repurchase it, because I did repurchase it, and I would probably repurchase it again. I recently brought out this second one since the start of summer, and I just really enjoy it. Next we have Ocea's Atmosphere Protection Cream. This is outstanding. When I had this, I reached for this, and it was, again, primarily last summer. Let's know if I have anything left in here. I think I actually went in for the last bits of this. Yeah, there's nothing well, you can kind of see that it's a light lotion. Has a light lotion texture. Very similar, actually. These two products are very similar. Similar in weight. They're both very light, as in like thin consistency, and you would think, oh, it's not going to be very moisturizing, but they are. They're both moisturizing, and they feel like they really keep in whatever you've put on before it. And it does feel, like the name would suggest, like a protective layer against, you know, pollution. Yeah, it's probably self-explanatory. The ingredients on here, water, algae extract is the second one. And I think Ocea, that's their thing. Yeah, organic seaweed moisturizer, hydrates, firms, and protects skin from environmental stressors. Perfect under makeup and sunscreen. Use day and night for dry, normal, and combination skin. This was really lovely. I reached for it all the time. I was surprised by it the first time I used it. Absolutely would repurchase. I think I had already purchased the second potency when I ran out of this and realized how much I loved it. And I can't tell you which one I would have purchased, but absolutely would repurchase, will repurchase. Next we have Pie's Avocado and Jojoba Hydrating Day Cream. This was, I think, my second or third Pie product. The first one I had I must have thrown that away before I started saving them. I had the Pie, what was it? Their hydration serum. I'll put the name on the screen. That was really nice. I liked that a lot, but I had decided to start moving away from hyaluronic acid that requires there to be moisture in the air before it would take it from your skin. I decided to go more towards beta-glucan, but that is a lovely serum. And this was a very, very nice moisturizer. This was a little, don't have any to show you, unfortunately, but it had, I'd say, a whipped texture. It was somewhere between a lotion and a cream. It came out of this tiny hole, so obviously it couldn't be, you know, really super thick. So it spread really nicely, felt very moisturizing on the skin. I liked to use this at night, either over a bunch of actives with some oil in it, or by itself during the day. Would I repurchase it? Yeah, probably. I mean, I think for the size, this is, I don't know how big this is. It doesn't say how big this is, but it was, I think for a moisturizer, just a plain zero active moisturizer, I feel like this was a little expensive. I'll remind myself and you and put it on the screen, but it was very nice. I liked it well enough that I wanted to try another Pie moisturizer, and I currently am using their chamomile and rosehip day cream that's supposed to be geared towards anti-redness and people with sensitive skin. Doesn't really do anything for my redness, but it's nice. It's a little lighter, maybe, not much. If blindfolded, I couldn't tell you the difference between them, really. But yeah, nice moisturizer. Not entirely sure I would repurchase it just based on the cost. If I was looking for just a, you know, basic, just a moisturizer that moisturizes and it was on sale, yes. Okay, this one. Iona Cream 2. Oh, there you go. This came in the Beauty Heroes 5th anniversary box. This was the first Iona product that I just adored. I enjoyed every use of this. I tried to use it sparingly. I tried to use it on nights that I was just focusing on hydration and moisturizing rather than being, you know, just an occlusive later, because it does have, you know, good moisturizing properties. This is so expensive. I believe it's $200. Well, I'm sorry. The full size of this is $200. I don't know that they sell this size. Would I pay $200 for a moisturizer? No, I would not. No. Would I gladly accept a $200 moisturizer? Yes, I would. This was lovely. It felt special. It felt beautiful on the skin. I enjoyed every use of it. Would not pay $200 for it. Okay, this is Alchemy Super Rich Multihydrator. I cannot remember where or why I got this. I really should have thought about that before I stuck it over here to talk about. Where did I get this? I'm so sorry. I cannot remember where I got this. I believe I was looking for just a moisturizer to moisturize. I wasn't looking for any actives. I just wanted a nice thick moisturizer, and this was at the beginning, I believe, of winter. It was late fall, early winter. I can't remember beyond that. This I do remember smells very strongly of nutmeg and cinnamon. If there is not nutmeg and cinnamon in this thing, then I need to see a doctor, because very strongly one or both of those ingredients. It was nice. I think I struggled to empty it. I emptied it out of sheer will and determination. I didn't love it. The smell was a lot. Would not repurchase. Okay, now we have Fit Glow's Cloud Comfort Cream, I believe is the name of this. Comes in a jar. I've already repurchased this. It's sitting down here. It's one of the beauties of this is that this is the refillable jar. And I'm really glad that I just reminded myself of that before I toss it into the recycling bin. Yeah, but there are inserts. You just refill this. So that's really nice. A+ for packaging, Fit Glow. And obviously A+ for product, because I really, really like this. It's called a balm, I believe. It's called a Cloud Comfort Balm. Yes, Cloud Ceramide Balm. We'll get there eventually. It is not a balm like you might be thinking. You know, most balms are oil balms. They're like just really compact pressed oil. This was more like if you took a whipped cream and compact it. It's that kind of balm. When you put it on the skin, you think, oh, it's going to be really heavy, but you start working it into the skin and it's not. The thing that's really interesting about this is, for as hydrating and moisturizing as it is, it leaves the skin with, I would say, a semi-matte feeling. It doesn't look glowy or dewy. And it's very interesting. It's hard to describe, but I love the ingredients. I can't recall them off the top of my head. I will put them on the screen. Obviously, would repurchase it because I did. I'm going to sit this over here so I don't forget to keep it. Okay, now I have two trial sizes. This is Couscous, the Fix Face Potion. This came with a body butter purchase back in the winter. This smelled delightful. Either jasmine or ylang ylang, but y'all know my nose. Could be anything. I believe it's jasmine and or ylang ylang. The smell was so strong that I didn't want to put it on my face. It was a nice light lotion, I would say. Had a really nice consistency. It was yellow, fairly oily, really. I enjoyed using it on my neck and my chest for the smell alone. It moisturized, it did, but I felt like the scent was too strong for my face, which has, I think, a tendency towards rosacea. I've never had a diagnosis of rosacea, but I'm pretty sure that I have it. So I'm a little wary about putting fragrant essential oils on my face. So I used it on my neck and chest. I would not purchase. Now we've got Earthwise Beauty's Resiliency Face Serum. I got this, it's the smallest size, I guess it's our trial size. This smells very similar to Nap in the Meadows. Here's another example of how weird my nose is. So Nap in the Meadows and this both smell like a margarita to me. Like a margarita on the rocks. It smells like tequila and lime. That's what I smell. I thought that was very strange, and so sometime later I was on their website, I'm like, what is that? And it's apparently people say it smells like spearmint, and like, I totally would not have gotten that. I can smell it now, but it also does smell like a margarita. Anyway, this had a nice texture. I had to keep reminding myself that this was called Carrot a Day, because I would forget what the point of it was. It's called Resiliency Face Serum. It's had a cooling effect, probably mostly because I kept it in the refrigerator. But I believe it has carrot seed oil in it. It must, if it used to be called Carrot a Day. I believe it's for improving the skin barrier. We'll see, depending on what I type up there, if that is the case. I wasn't drawn to it. I don't think there was enough for me to be able to see any difference, but I couldn't remember what it was for, why I bought it. Yeah, I don't think I would purchase it. It just doesn't. Earthwise Beauty, Ava, is a wizard. She's a wizard or a witch, whatever is politically correct thing to call someone that's, you know, an alchemical genius. Is that a word? Alchemical? I don't know. All of her products, I think, seem to have energy. Like, I believe she does moon bathing stuff. And I feel like her products, I'm either drawn to it or I'm not drawn to it. And the hippie in me just loves the notion that if I'm drawn to it, then it's for me. And if I'm not drawn to it, then it's not for me. Like a product that I will talk about in just a few minutes that I was drawn to and I did repurchase. This, I'm just not drawn to it. Probably won't purchase. Okay, I should have done serums first, because that's the order that you put these things on, but I forgot, just like that. All right. I'm gonna have to start going faster because this is gonna be 2 hours long. Aurelia Probiotic Skincare CBD Super Serum. Just remembered that I have another one of these. Here we go. I don't think there's anything left in here. It's a clear gel-like texture. Has obviously CBD crystal isolate and hyaluronic acid. I apparently liked this well enough several months ago that I decided I had to have another bottle before I even ran out, and so I have one, and I don't know why I did that. I'm not sure. I enjoy the feeling of it on my face, but I think this made like a bunch of claims, and I'm a sucker. I'm like, will you promise? Do you promise you will? And it didn't, but now I have another bottle, so let's move on. Okay. Honua Aloha Youth Serum. Here we go. This is a hyaluronic acid serum. Beautiful smell. I believe it's hibiscus and oh, what's that Hawaiian flower? Starts with a P. Not here right now. Felt really nice going on. Smells beautiful. I didn't really notice a difference. As I said before, I've moved away from hyaluronic acid serums, moving to beta-glucans for my hydration. No plans to repurchase it currently, but I might in the future. I have nothing against it. Garden of Wisdom Vitamin C, 23% and ferulic acid. I got this from Victoria Health, which is a UK company. Garden of Wisdom is an American company, but they have a collaboration, I guess you'd call it, with Dr. Shabir, who is a lovely, lovely man. I don't know if any of y'all watch Trini London, but she has had Shabir on numerous times to talk about health and skincare, but he actually formulates with Garden of Wisdom several products that they sell. This was a vitamin C serum. I wasn't wowed by it. It came from England, so it took an amount of time. I don't feel led to go to such drastic. Okay. Oh, I do have that Pie serum. It's called Back to Life Hydration Serum. This was really, really nice. I really enjoyed this. It is a hyaluronic acid serum. It says for dry and dehydrated skin. Yeah, I really like this a lot. Pie, as you probably know, is, I think, geared towards people with sensitive skin. This was a lovely hyaluronic acid serum, and I think, actually, if I do decide to go back to hyaluronic acid, this would be the serum that I would go to. Earthwise Beauty, On a Swing Among Trees, face mist in a face serum in a mist. I've talked about this before. I have already purchased a backup. Here she is. This is an Earthwise Beauty product that I am drawn to. I can't say that I noticed any difference in my skin since starting to use it necessarily. But here's the thing. I have faith in Ava. I believe if she tells me something is going to do XYZ, I believe it's going to do that. The scent of this is frankincense mostly. I find it very grounding, very therapeutic. There's none in here. None at all. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it very much. I used it, you know, I would have to remind myself that it's not necessarily for hydrating the skin. It is an anti-aging serum that happens to be in mist format. So I always had another mist that I was using in my routine at the time. I really enjoy this. Absolutely repurchased it already. This is Moss Illumina Vitamin C Perfecting Treatment. I just finally finished this. This took me a year. I got it, so it expired in June, so last month. And it took me a year, which it should not have. Does it have the... I don't see one of those. No, don't go. Don't go. Shoot, I think my mirror is turning off. We'll keep going. Show must go on. I think I was supposed to have used this in 6 months. I did not. I didn't use it consistently. I didn't see any results. I enjoyed using it. Like, I liked the texture. It had a somewhere between a lotion and a gel type texture. The smell, what does it smell like? It has a smell. I'm not sure what it is. I will investigate, put it on the screen. I didn't use it like I should have because for some reason I bought at the same time a Fit Glow Vita Active Serum. They're both vitamin C serums. The instructions on the Moss one say not to use at the same time as other exfoliating products. So it's a vitamin C and an exfoliator. I found it kind of complicated to integrate into a routine, so I didn't use it. Didn't see any results. I don't think I would repurchase it. Herbivore Bakuchiol. Now, I heard about Bakuchiol probably a year before it got really big and exploded everywhere. And I read about it on the website, I want to say of Vixa, I think. And in that article, it said it was pronounced Bakuchiol. So I had pronounced it Bakuchiol until, you know, it got big and everybody on YouTube started pronouncing it Bakuchiol. So you will either hear me say Bakuchiol, and I think I'm just going to go with Bakuchiol because that's how I pronounce it in my head. So anyway, Herbivore Bakuchiol Retinol Alternative. This was really nice. I really enjoyed this. It suffers from the clear glass problem that I wish they would just stop. Just stop. Don't put active things in clear glass. It's just not a good idea. But I did enjoy this very much. The feeling of it, it's, let's see, I do have some in here. Kind of, yeah, a little bit stretchy, a little like syrupy maybe. Very a light, watery syrup, I would say. Feels really nice, soaks into the skin really well. Not really any smell. Yeah, I enjoyed using this. Can't say that I noticed a big difference, and I don't know if it's just my age or if I just have like really resilient, I don't know if resilient is the right word, but like difficult skin to treat it. Like if my skin is just like made of sheet metal, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't necessarily use it very consistently either. That's probably my main problem. Is I have, you know, I have a fair amount of products and I just love playing in them. So when I say I didn't really notice anything, I'm not technically complaining. Like that's because I realize that that's my error, you know. I can't say that it doesn't work because I didn't use it as directed. I did like this. I don't know that I would repurchase it. I think Herbivore in general is another one of those brands better suited to young skin or normal skin that doesn't have, you know, any problem, be it dry or oily or acne prone or anything like that. Very nice, I think, for young people. You kids out there, y'all would probably enjoy that. I enjoyed it. I think I passed it though. Okay, sunscreens. Let's do sunscreens. Sunscreens. I've had quite an ordeal finding a sunscreen that just works, that just protects me from the sun. That's all I ask for. I don't need it to look good under makeup because I don't wear makeup. I did play in some today in the process of going through all my things to pack out. I found some probably 6-year-old makeup that I played with before I threw it in the garbage. Anyway, yeah, I just want my sunscreen to prevent me from getting sunburn. This did not do that. This is Andalou Naturals DIY Booster SPF 30 Facial Serum with resveratrol, Q10, Youthful Vitality. That's what it looks like. This has to be a physical sunscreen. I don't think Andalou would make a chemical one. I could be wrong. Yeah, this did not work. I used it, you know, as you're supposed to. I used a half a teaspoon all over my face, waited 15 minutes, went out, and I got a sunburn. It just didn't work. Next they have Biossance Squalane Plus Mineral SPF 45. I don't even know if they make this one anymore. This, I want to say this was my first physical sunscreen. No, had to be my second or third physical sunscreen. This is titanium dioxide at 4% and zinc oxide at 7%. This worked fairly well at protecting me from the sun. It did have a lot of white cast to it. I don't think they sell this one anymore. I know they came out with a new one that I'm kind of interested in trying, actually. Yeah, there's still a fair amount in here. I think it just, I'd had it longer than the 12 months it says to use it by. Wasn't impressed by it. I think I still got a little bit red, but not as red as with the last one. With the repurchase. I don't know. I don't know if I should put this in here or not. It's not from a clean or green skincare company. This is Puritos Centella Green Level Safe Sun SPF 50 PA++++. I got a sunburn. I got sunburn while wearing this. If this worked, this would be the invention of the century. It goes on like, just like a regular moisturizer. You would have no idea that this is a dedicated sunscreen based on the feel of it, but it just didn't work. That's all I have to say. No, thank you. Oh, I just realized I missed I missed NaturalLogics Rarefy Flawless Serum. This is a beautiful, everything Tony does is beautiful, but I couldn't get over the smell of this. This was the second one that I ordered too. And I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't, like I said, I have a bunch of oils. I didn't get through it before it started to turn, which was hard to tell anyway. The smell of this just did not agree with me. Grapeseed oil, hazel seed, hemp, jojoba, cranberry, raspberry, papaya, tamanu, olive, dandelion, chickweed, calendula, blue tansy, rosemary. I don't know what it is that's in this that just, I couldn't. I used as much as I could because, you know, not cheap. They're, you know, semi-precious oils and I know what went into making this, but I just didn't get through it. The smell was off-putting to me. I'm sorry, tell me what I remember. Hair. Let's go hair. Okay, Rawa voluminous shampoo. I had this. I have so little hair. I had this bottle for 2 years. It was 2 years before I finally said, okay, I think we should let it go. Let's let it go. Because it says use within 18 months. The color had changed though, according to my memory. It was not this color when it started. And it is, you know, made out of oils, so the oils will go off. I think this was my first green beauty shampoo. I had been purchasing sulfate-free shampoo for years before I bought this, but they were like drugstore sulfate-free shampoos, like this one. I'll finish talking about this. Yeah, I liked this. It was my very first green beauty shampoo. I was not accustomed to the little amount of foam, so I had to use a lot more. You wouldn't know it, but I had to use more than I did of conventional shampoo to get the amount of foam that I was looking for. I felt like it was a little stripping, not as much as nearly every shampoo I have tried from the Green Beauty since then. Yeah, I would repurchase this. I think I would try, if I was going to buy another Rawa one, I think I would want to try the moisturizing one next. But yeah, perfectly nice green shampoo. I wish it had more smell though too. It didn't have enough. I like, you know, your hair smells nice. So this is a conventional, I guess conventional, yeah, shampoo, Maui Moisture Bamboo Fiber Shampoo for weak, brittle hair. It's to densify and thicken. I really like this shampoo. I liked it a lot. It is a sulfate-free, and let's see, no mineral oil, no silicones, no parabens, no SLS, no synthetic dyes, vegan, eco-friendly, with exotic bamboo fibers, rich castor oil, and lush neem oil. Yeah, I like this a lot. It was just, I had had this, believe it or not, for about 2 years, and I just felt like it shouldn't still be good. If it is still good, it shouldn't be. It does have oils in it. Anyway, I just decided I should let it go, and so I'm letting it go. Would I repurchase? No. There are, I will say this is the most thickening of all of the, you know, cleaner shampoos that I've used. This one does actually make my hair feel thicker and healthy. Someone brought up or accused this brand essentially of greenwashing. I can't remember why. I can't see the ingredients, but I mean it doesn't have the nasties in it, so I think it's fine. It's shampoo. I think it's fine. I might repurchase it. How about that? Okay, lastly I've got Iona's body cream. This came in a Beauty Heroes box. I believe it was early or late summer 2019, or maybe 18. Oh my word. I don't remember. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Would I pay what they're asking for it? No, I would not. For a body oil? No. Body cream? No, I wouldn't. I've said before, I don't think I mentioned it when I was talking about the cream too, but I don't like the smell of Iona products. It has an alkaline smell to me that I just don't, I don't know, it's just odd. It was a very nice body cream. I actually used this predominantly on my chest. And I I treated this fairly precious because of the cost of it. But no, I would not pay the amount of money that they're asking for this. But I enjoyed it. This and that Cream 2 are the only Iona products that I really, really rated highly. Yeah, that's all I'll say with that. That's it. That's it. Okay, 2 hours of a part 2 of Empties. If you have any questions about anything in here, let me know. I'll do my best to answer. I hope everyone is well and safe and happy. My next video, I think, might be a wish list video. Marie put out a wish list video a couple of days ago, and I was like, girl, I've got a wish list. I keep a running list in my notes app on my phone, and also I've got a Pinterest board that is entirely dedicated to wish lists, so I could do a wish list. If there's any specific video you'd like to see from me, just ask and I'll see what I can do. Until I see you again, be happy, healthy, and well. Bye.